This is how I used cold wax medium to seal my designer's gouache painting. I used Dorland's cold wax medium. I also have Gamblin cold wax medium, and the two are a little different. I can tell you later why I chose Dorland's for this, but it would be good to experiment with both. I use a palette knife to apply small amounts of wax all around the painting. You could probably just use your fingers, honestly. Anyway, with a gloved hand, I massage the wax into the painting using mostly small circles. The pressure is slightly more than if I were greasing a pan with butter. The idea is I'm completely sealing all that super porous matte gouache. Because wax is brittle, I would mount a gouache painting onto wood panel before doing this process, but this is just a demo. Probably a good idea to do this first on a painting you're not crazy about to get a feeling for the process. There are places you can slightly see the wax, especially on dark parts. When it dries, those slightly milky looking areas will clear up, but your goal is to get a smooth and even surface. Here I'm showing you that no gouache has come up with this process. After I've covered the whole surface, I'm going through and running my fingers along all parts of the painting to make sure everything's covered and covered evenly. It's not a gentle or firm motion, just that same spreading pressure from before. If there's too much wax on my fingers, I wipe the excess off my hand with a paper towel and keep going. I'm messing around with that part on the right because I had not removed the excess glue from the edge of the paper when I cut it off my watercolor block, which leads me to another important point. I used a block of Arches 140-pound hot-pressed watercolor paper. The weight probably doesn't matter, but the fact that it is smooth, hot-pressed paper might be significant. That's another thing we're going to have to experiment with in the future, using cold-pressed paper to see if it works as well. Yep. Finally, probably because I'm still getting used to this, I do a total paper check to make sure I didn't miss anything. At this point in the process, it also occurs to me that I want to use craft paper to keep wax medium from getting all over everything. It's actually very satisfying to do this. After the wax medium has had a chance to dry for at least 6 hours, I take a soft cloth and buff it to a shine using small circles. This time it is cheesecloth. Last time I used bamboo cloth, which also worked because it didn't have any lint. I think I like cheesecloth better though. I hold the cloth up to show you that there's no paint on the cloth, although it kind of looks like there is. It was just a shadow. Anyway, for some reason it looks like I'm scrubbing the heck out of it, but it's more like that shoe shine level of pressure. It's firm, but it's not like I'm trying to rub the stuff actually off. I'm just trying to create the surface I actually want. If you want to try this, I'll bet you'll get a feel for it. As you can see, the buffed shine is really nice. It's glossy but not out of control, and the subtle streaks here and there are gone. And finally, I want to show you an exciting effect of the wax medium. I'm just putting little droplets of water on the surface, and if I tilt the paper, it's gonna roll right off. Yay! Look at that.